1 in 5 adults in Arizona cannot read on a sufficient level to fill out a job application, read the newspaper, respond that way. That's a big gap.
The U.S. currently ranks 17th in the world for education, in some instances making academic gains 3 times slower than other developed countries. Is a lack of education what's making Arizona the state with the 39th highest rate of unemployment?
Being able to understand what the job application says to you, and how do you respond to that is critically important.
What will a future look like for a youth unprepared?
If these adults can't read and their 7-year-old comes home and wants to do math or wants to read, they can't help them with that either. So it really is an ongoing cycle that needs to be addressed on all levels.
Right, and then what is your answer?
My answer was 13.
13 what?
Miles.
The concern for literacy extends beyond the uneducated. This is why the University of Arizona requires that all incoming students fulfill language requirements.
What we espouse as the objectives of first-year writing is not just to help students write sentences that are clear and prose that is clean, but also that they know how to read different occasions for writing that they'll be expected to understand.
And achieving a high-level proficiency is a skill that takes time.
Literacy is indeed a social act in the same way that when we learn language as toddlers, we are often internalizing the discourse we're privy to. This is why sometimes your students who are so eloquent in class and clearly understand concepts, but in the writing, right, it doesn't bear out because it doesn't seem as eloquent. That is actually evidence of learning. Writing is something that you improve through practice. So if you don't have an opportunity to sustain engagement with the endeavor, it's sort of like returning to a bicycle. While we'll remember it, we'll be a little rusty.
The Writing Skills Improvement Program is one of the on-campus tutoring service offered to students for free. Manuel Prieto is a geography PhD candidate. He has been coming to work on his 300-page dissertation for the past 2 years.
Or the Cooper Prize, or the relevance of the
Education initiatives across the country are encouraging children to start reading earlier than ever before.
So Reach Out and Read is a literacy program to eradicate illiteracy, starting with children. And the purpose of the program, it's a national program, the purpose is to teach parents that reading to their children really benefits their child.
Be a king, be a queen, be a pirate. Gangway. Well, I think from the time that they're very young, children should be in love with books. Want to hear another story? While the children are in the waiting room, they come in for a shot or a checkup or that kind of thing. I have different little activities. I have the ABCs that I enjoy making lettering, so I made the ABCs and copied them, and they can color those in different pictures. And then we have books that are donated. And so I tell each child that everyone can choose a book to take home. I like to read books that I think are exciting to them. Tuck you in, he bellowed. Pirates don't tuck. No tucking, the crew cried. And it makes the reason for their coming here a little less painful and things.
Our goal is to eradicate illiteracy and help the poverty population and help the working poor see the value of reading.
Nonprofits like Reach Out and Read operate solely on donors and grant money. Their continuance depends on us.
This is just an added extra that we do for our community, and that's being a nonprofit agency like we are, is why we need funds for that.